Hey guys, welcome back to some more Plants vs. Zombies. Last time we did the first two levels of nighttime, and we didn't get much done. As I said, we only did two levels, so I don't want to delay here. I want to get right into it, because like I said last time, we hardly did anything, so yeah. Alright, okay, so we should be able to get through three levels here today. And last time we left off, we had just gotten the fume shroom, and I'm not a huge fan, as I said last time, so I'll include it, but just to show it off, but I'm not a huge fan of it, so yeah. I also showed off the sun shroom in the last episode. I'm not going to be using it. I merely used it that time just to show you guys what it does. Alrighty, so, like I said, you're definitely, because they only cost 0 sun, just, whenever you can, put a puff shroom down, because, I mean, it's not going to do any harm to you, even if you don't know a place a zombie's coming, just throw one down, because it's better to use it than not have anything in a spot, so, yeah. Okay, alrighty. Yeah, I'm looking at the time here. I think we should be able to get through level 3 today, or level 2-3, level 2-4, and level 2-5 today, so that should be good. One thing you'll notice here is this level I didn't use any pea shooters, and I mentioned last time that on some of the night levels it's not necessary to use them because you can take care of all the zombies with just puff shrooms and such, like cherry bombs and whatnot. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using any pea shooters over this level or 2-4, but 2-5, as I said, every 5 levels is like a special level. 2-5 is going to be one of the conveyor belt levels where they give you seed packets on a conveyor belt, and then you have to make the most of what they give you. So it's not like I'm going to be choosing pea shooters in that one, but we'll likely get some. So yeah, this is episode 4, by the way. Well, you obviously know that because you can just look at the title of the video, but episode 4 is being recorded on the 1st of February, and at this point in time, episode 3 hasn't even been uploaded yet, so I'm recording at a pace oh, Conehead, this is potentially bad. And why the heck did I put a you don't know. I'm just gonna throw a chomper down, just because, we're in not a good place to... Oh, what the heck, I'll just blast it with a cherry bomb. Yeah, what was I mentioning before that came up? Yeah, so this episode is being recorded before episode 3 is even uploaded, so... Yeah. We're trying to spread out our videos to give you guys more time to watch them, so... That is the reasoning for... Like, I could have had episodes 1 through 3 up, like, yesterday. Or even the day before that, sorry. Okay, so this is the screen door zombie. This is a new zombie we haven't encountered before. And what the fume shroom is for is spraying fumes through the screen door, and rather than having to go through the entire defense of the screen door, you just use the fume shroom to go through the screen door. And this is not good, so yeah. The screen door acts as like a defensive barrier, like a bucket on a bucket head zombie or a cone on a cone head zombie. And the fumes aren't the screen door doesn't defend against the fumes and just attacks the zombie directly, so it's kind of useful for some things, but for others, like in general, it's not that great. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using it anymore. This will be the lone episode that I do use it. Oh no, this conehead zombie might get through here. See, this is where having just puff shrooms is bad, because your attacking plants are... Oh, we managed to get by. Your attacking plants are just the puff shrooms, and due to their short range and minimal damage, that's not going to do too much for you, so... Alright, we're already at final wave, so we're making good progress through this video, and we'll definitely be able to get to 2-5, so that's good. There he is, still nameless, Mr. Yellow Sombrero Head Zombie. Yeah, as I mentioned, what the heck, I'll throw a fume shroom down. As I previously mentioned, he still needs a name, so please take that into consideration. Yeah. I think we should be okay here. Oh, what the heck, we'll just throw a cherry bomb down. And we are good. And we have obtained the Gravebuster Zombie. Why did I say Gravebuster Zombie? Gravebuster. Plant. Sorry for the pause there, just taking a sip of water. The Gravebuster, as I mentioned before, you obtain this plant, which allows you to remove graves from your lawn, which is really useful because it deducts the amount of zombies attacking you, as well as clears up space for more plants. And, Crazy Dave. Hey, want to buy an extra seed slot? It'll cost you $7.50, but you'll be able to choose 7 seeds per level instead of 6. How's that sound? And that sounds just peachy. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be including the Gravebuster Zombie. Why do I keep saying Gravebuster Zombie? Gravebuster Plant. It's not even a plant, it's just Gravebuster. Alright, Puff Shroom. See, now with the addition of the 7th slot, as I mentioned, you can get progressively advance the amount of slots you have in your arsenal. And previously I said that the limit was 9, and I was wrong by that. You can get 10 eventually, but it costs a lot of money, and you have to have beaten the game and done a whole bunch of other stuff to have that much money. Yeah, so I think that's a fairly good setup. So, as always, get your puff shrooms out early and get a sunflower base. And once again, not using any pea shooters. I think we should be able to get by with this through this episode without them. Yeah. What to talk about? Last episode I had there's a whole bunch of new stuff in the game, so I had a bunch to talk about, but now I'm kind of like out of ideas. I'm happy that I was able to reach like a state of like equality with the audio of the game and my narration, so I was able to get better sound out, and that's really good because I was worried that we were gonna have to take out sound effects for the entire LP, which is not fun. Okay, I recommend spending most of your sun in the night levels on removing gravestones, but be sure to get a good sunflower base before you do that. Like, don't be wasting 75 sun right away, because you don't need to. Put a potato mine down. I don't know if you guys, well, yeah, seeing it, once again, this is being uploaded, this is being recorded, rather, before, part 3 is even uploaded, so, yeah, so, like, you'll have seen part 3 before you see this. Okay, so now, we have enough sun to utilize the Gravebuster, and how you do that is you just click it and drop it on one of the grave, oh, see, no, I made a mistake here. Oh, there we got lucky, because, like, a Gravebuster it's like any other plant, it, uh-oh, we might be in a bit of trouble here. Zombies can eat it just like they can eat any other plant. So, if you plant a Gravebuster on a gravestone that's, like, being, approached by a zombie, they'll eat your Gravebuster, and correspondingly, you won't be able to remove the gravestone. See, if I were to plant this gravebuster on the gravestone right there, right before the zombie died, then we might have wasted 75 sun. And in the night level, 75 sun is a pretty significant amount of sun. Whereas later in the game, it's not so much. But right now, it's a fairly decent amount. Yeah. Hold on, I can't believe it's already February. Actually no. I kind of said that, but in all honesty, it felt like a fairly long month. Like, January seemed to, not drag on, but I think a lot happened in January for me, which is why it felt such a long month. Okay, we have the first of 2 huge waves. So now, thankfully, we've removed some of the gravestones in the rows, so we're able to put more plants down in places we wouldn't be able to previously. But yeah, I think January, like, so much was happening. Like, I had I had 2 exams in January. I have another one tomorrow, so apart from studying, like this is the only thing today. Recording this is the only thing that I've done all day apart from studying. So, yeah. Please kill him. Crap. We don't really have much of a choice here. Oh no, yeah, we do. Just put puff shroom down. There we go. Yeah, so a lot happened in January, but I don't even know what I'm saying. I find it kind of hard to believe that it's already February, though. The years seem to go by a lot quicker now than they did, like when I was, like, really young, the years seemed to, like a year when I was, like, 4 would seem to be the same length as, like, 3 years now. I don't know, it just seemed like, I think because I wasn't going to school, every day seemed like a week. Once this zombie gets by that gravestone, then we can remove that. Ah! See, some zombies can eat plants even when they're already past them. And, as you can see there, the majority of the zombie's body was already beyond the gravestone, but it was still technically on that tile, so it was able to eat it. And then, this is where the fume shroom does come in handy. This screen door zombie is picking our defenses apart, and, that's not good, so, I don't really have much of a choice here. I have to put the, chomper down. And now I'll have to use a cherry bomb on the conehead zombie because the screen door zombie took apart all of our attacking plants and left nothing to, attack the conehead. Put the walnut down there, so, rather than hopping over the chomper and into our, puff shrooms, the, pole vault zombie would jump right into, the chomper's mouth, which was helpful there. And we set up Chomp Nut, my favorite combo. Which, there's numerous things you can do to that to make it even better than it already is. You can, there's plants you eventually get that you put on the ground, and they, damage any zombies that are stepping on them. So, if you have a chomper here, and then a walnut in front of it, and then the plant that goes on the ground, you can have, the chomper you can eat one zombie that's already eating the walnut, and then the other zombies that are eating the walnut that are left eating the walnut, because the chomper can only have one zombie in its mouth at a time, are being damaged by the plants on the ground, which is really nice because you're getting damage on it while they're having to eat through the walnut, and eventually there's an upgrade to the walnut itself, which is basically just a larger version of the walnut, and it takes a lot longer for the zombies to eat through, and it's really useful because you can stall them out even longer and give the chomper more opportunity to finish his other zombie. And we've obtained the I cannot talk today. We've obtained the Almanac. So what the Almanac does, or the Suburban Almanac, it keeps track of all the plants and zombies you encounter, and I mentioned this earlier. So you go to the Almanac, and then you can view all the plants. So let's say we want to read up about the the fume shroom. Then there's all this detail about the fume shroom. We have a description. We have its range. Purple is info about it. The cost of sun it. What am I even saying? The amount of sun it costs, the recharge time, and another little blurb down here. I'll read through the fume shrooms one. It said, "I was in dead-end job producing yeast spores for a bakery," says fume shroom. Then puff shroom, bless him, told me about this great opportunity blasting zombies. Now I really feel like I'm making a difference. So it's a little like extra thing, and then you can see for the repeater here, it says repeater is fierce, he's from the streets, he doesn't take attitude from anybody, and it's almost like a little like entry about them, which is kind of cool. And then it's the same thing for the zombies on the other side. You have all this information about regular zombies, flag zombies, and there's some barrel man, as you can see, pole vault zombies, buckethead zombies, street sweeper, and screen door, and it's the exact same thing. It has toughness, speed, special, and another description about them, which is kind of interesting. And Crazy Dave here. Ever played a game called Whack-A-Zombie? It's just like hunting scorebows. You know, those furry little rodents that dig holes in your lawn? Yeah, just like that. But instead of scorebows, it's zombies. And instead of a shovel, it's a mallet. And instead of me, it's you! So this is a kind of fun little addition to the game. As I said, every 5 levels is a special level or a conveyor belt level. And I don't know if you've ever played the... Actually, no, I can almost guarantee you've played the game Whack-A-Mole. It's essentially the same thing, but the zombies rise up to the gravestones, and you're just whacking them over the head with your mallet here. And it's really fun, actually, and eventually some of the zombies drop sun, which you can use to get upgrades to... You can get cherry bombs and grave busters to eliminate some of the gravestones that zombies will rise from. It's not that difficult. I'm surprised we haven't got any zombies to drop... Oh! Just as I was saying that, one drop sun, and you get a fair amount of money in this thing, which is nice. So, I'd use the majority of the sun you can get to plant on grave stones, because it's really not that hard to kill zombies. Like, you don't need cherry bombs or potato mines, so I'd use all the money on grave busters, because it limits the amount of zombies that are actually coming at you. And that's really good, because, well, in this level, in the regular levels, gravestones don't like rise on their own, but here they do, so you have to keep in mind that at any given point a gravestone could be coming up. As you can see, as you progress throughout the level, zombies come out of the gravestones quicker and quicker, and eventually these conehead zombies come and they take 2 hits rather than 1, and I think eventually there is a buckethead zombie start rising and they take 3 or even 4 hits maybe. So, towards the end of the level, as you can see, there's no final wave there, but really there is, because at the end of the level, it's just like complete madness and chaos, and there's like a huge swarm of zombies attacking you. So yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize we had that much money. Keep in mind about where you plant the grave busters, because zombies will eat through them just like any other level. See, this is where the chaos begins, and zombies start walking faster and start rising more frequently. And oh, see, there's a buckethead zombie. See, I think the game included the sun and the money in this game to act. See, this is never mind. There's a final wave. It just doesn't show up on the thing. And well, now you get to see what the lawnmowers do. When a zombie reaches one of the lawnmowers, and we'll just let the lawnmower finish this guy off, the lawnmower goes back and kills all the zombies in that row. And I mean, some zombies it won't kill it entirely, but most zombies it will, so it kind of acts as a defensive barrier. So in each row 1 through 5, you can get one zombie to go past your last row of defenses, or column of defenses, and the lawnmower will save you. So that's kind of useful. Okay, we're gonna wrap up over here, guys, but before we do, we obtain the Hypno Shroom, and Hypno Shroom makes a zombie fight for you. So the Hypno Shroom is one of my favorite I cannot talk today. Hypno Shroom is one of my favorite plants. It turns a zombie around and makes it fight for you, so that's really cool. So if you use it on a really strong zombie, then you have something fighting for you as well as your plants, which is it's really fun to watch because you have zombies fighting for you, and it only costs 75 sun, so all in all it's not that bad a deal, seeing as occasionally I put chompers down to take care of one zombie. We can use 75 sun to put a Hypno Shroom down, and not only get rid of that zombie, but it will fight for us, which is really awesome. So yeah, what am I saying 2 for? That is it for today, guys. Yeah, we got to level 2-6, got the Almanac, a couple new mushrooms, and, well, Gravebuster's not really a mushroom, but technically it is. And that is all. I will catch you next time on Plants vs. Zombies, guys. Thank you, and have a good evening.